Yo guys, what is going on? It's Creaty and welcome to episode 2 of my team career mode. We're out here about to start the race in Bahrain. Well, first I need to do practice and qualifying, so we've got to do that first. But we're just going to go into the game here and we're going to look and we're going to get our weekly resources. So we've got 160 resource points, 1.14 million. So we've got decent stuff. So we're going to look into our activities here, if I can remember the button. There we go. And we're going to add something to here. So we could put weight training, which would give us our drive some more pace. We could go for some sponsor. Maybe we should try and get a sponsor. Maybe try and get a claim, or maybe we could try and get some more department morale. I think we might try and get some more acclaim here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to advance time, hopefully. I mean, actually, you know, let's look across to look at our corporate, because we can have a secondary sponsor here. So we're signing our first new sponsor contract, and I just want a high weekly income, so I don't have to worry too much about the goal. I'm gonna go with this. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these guys. 104k bonus, 56 days. There we go. So there we go, XXY is now on our car livery. You can see it just on the rear wing there. And we've also added one more shark logo as well, which is near the rear of the car also. So just, you know, like, spice up our car a little bit. And we're not going to change anything else because, you know, can't change what the Twitch chat gave me. So we're going to advance time and we're going to go to the Bahrain Grand Prix. So we got some more team, like, whatever it's called. So now we're going to go to the weekend. What's tyre allocation? Can I change it? Harder, softer. I'm going to leave it balanced. I'm just not going to mess with that. And we're going to go to the race weekend here. So here we go. We're at the workstation here. So what I will do is I will... Actually, no. We'll view the R&D tree. Let's see how these are going. So look, we're absolutely going to fly up in the rankings here for everything. And we're going to increase a little bit on power. I will start focusing on aerodynamics a bit more as well, because I did notice that I really needed to focus on that. However, the weight reduction upgrades will make the car feel way better, and the distribution, it will make the car feel way better, but I think I just need more raw downforce, so I will probably try and get these front wings down, like the front wing main flap and secondary flaps, and then we'll maybe get the streamlined suspension arms, which will make us faster in a straight line. But I think we probably... next upgrade we'll do is a front wing main flap, because we've already got one going on the... We've got the only one we can do going on the engine already, and we've got 2 going on in chassis, which is 1 major as well. Right, I'm gonna go do the practice sessions, do all the practicing, and then I'll see you in qualifying. Alright, we've done our practice sessions. We've got all of them completed. Look, 550 resource points for us and 120 from our teammate there. So it takes us up to a total of 830, which is great. And we get a bunch more levels for, you know, the acclaim. There we go. I'll get the word right eventually. Almost team level 3 there. Nicely done. Now we're going to move on to qualifying, I guess. We're going to move to the pre-race thing, pre-quali thing first. So where we're going to quickly... start the upgrade of the front wing, which will hopefully be done in like 2 weeks time. So we're gonna hop down, we're gonna upgrade one of these. We're gonna upgrade the main flap. Then next we'll upgrade... oh no, department capacity reached. Okay, should we do some... we'll also do some reliability increase as well, I think, but we don't have enough resource points. So we'll probably do some reliability next. Yeah, I think we'll do that. But now we've got to go into qualifying. Wish me luck. Alright guys, welcome to Post Commentary Creeps, and I'm not going to lie to you, going into this I was not the most confident of people. Bahrain has never been my track. I've never been very good at it. So hopefully I can make it into Q2. I was not feeling confident. I was feeling like, you know, maybe 20th place, you know, just above the 2 Williams. Hopefully 19th, you know, in front of my teammate. So here we go for the first lap. I'm not going to lie. I did not really like this lap. This lap was not the most amazing lap I've ever done. Ever. Like, I struggled for grip around this first corner here. I, for some reason, dropped it all the way down to gear 2. And I struggled a little bit. But, no, it wasn't as bad as I remembered it being. Still running a little bit wide there. Coming down to turn 3. Hopefully I don't mess up the middle sector. This middle sector I always struggled on in this car. Like, just the front aero was just not up to scratch. And I'd also not put a setup on here because I don't know any setups for this game yet. So I just hadn't messed with it. I just left it on default balanced, except like got rid of some fuel, and that's about the only difference that I've made. As we come down this corner, it just did not work with this car. Like, the car would just always overshoot or undershoot it. It's impossible to get it right. I just could not do it. But luckily, the Mercedes engine helped get us out of there quickly enough still. And then this sector, I still struggle a little bit, but it's not the most bad thing I've ever had to deal with. The first sector is definitely the easiest for this car, I'd say. Like, it struggles, like, it's medium speed corners are the best for this car, not the high speed or the really low speed. They just don't work. But coming around the last corner, this hasn't been the greatest lap from me. I've been late on the power, and I've been struggling for grip a little bit, so we are going to go out for a second lap after this. This lap is going to be a 1:28.8, which is just not that good. Still in front of Latifi though, still in front of Latifi. Here we go, we're coming around for our second lap now, out the final corner, a bit of sticky one, but hopefully we'll be able to gain back our speed. Max mixture, I've actually remembered about it this time. Pretty sure at the beginning of the first lap I forgot about it and didn't use it. So hopefully this lap will be better, hopefully we'll improve, as we're already up into the green there from braking a bit later. Hopefully we can get the power down a bit better. Unfortunately we couldn't quite, but we took that last corner a bit smoother, so we're still in keeping with our time here. We could still improve. Hopefully through this sector I do better rolling the car under power and a shift at better times and things like that. And yeah, well, we went green in first sector probably by like 1,000th of a second, because I didn't even see that we went green there. I'm not even sure how that happened. And we completely botched that corner up, but luckily our exit was way better. So it's always important, slow in and fast out. That's more important than fast in and slow out. You want to be faster out than you're going in. And here we go. We're up nearly 1.5 tenths now, so that is perfect. We're improving. That's all we need, because we do want to be in front of George Russell here at least. We want to be in front of Kevin Magnussen, preferably as well. Up 2 tenths now, coming through the last corner of the second sector here into the third sector now. We're about to go down the back straight. Here we go. Wait, is this the back straight? I mean, I'll call it the penultimate straight. I'm not really sure what is the back straight. I guess it's the straight where the second DRS zone is. Well, no, the first. Yeah, where the first DRS zone is in sector 2. So here we go through the last corner. Up 2.5 tenths it's going to be by the end of this lap, and that takes us in front of George Russell. Babatunde is now up into 19th place, and now here is our final lap of qualifying here, qualifying 1 at least, and this is our last set of softs. So if we do get into qualifying 2, we won't be able to put a lap in, because we'll only have a pair of medium tyres, which is unfortunate, but you know, we'll still be P16 and we'll still get, you know, the extra kudos for making it into Q2 for our second race. As we begin our lap, we're hopefully going to be in the green straight away. No, we're not, so that exit was a little bit poor, but you know what, it's only down by 4,000ths of a second. Oh no, we hit our wheel on the grass. Not the biggest brain move. Hopefully we'll be smoother through here, and yes, we're a lot smoother through there. Lovely. We do spin out a little bit though, but no, we're still managing to keep it in the green through here, which means it's an improvement on both our laps. It's an improvement mainly on the first lap, but it's still an improvement on the second lap, because that time in the top right is an improvement on the first lap, as qualifying is now complete here, which is perfect. Oh, we've gone down into the red, but hopefully we can pull it back. Yes, we do. With a little bit of, you know, pizzazz, and now hopefully we're going to keep it green through here. Lovely. Up a tenth now of our recently improved time. So our first lap really was shocking there. Now we're up 2 tenths already. Oh no, we've kind of botched that exit there, but still 1.5 tenths, so still doing decently enough. And now we're going into the last 2 corners. I believe this is corner 11. Yeah, turn 11. Yeah, here we come through now into turn 12. about to finish sector 2 here. 2.5 tenths up, which is perfect. What we love to see through turn 13. Hopefully we can get an exit here. That is a quality exit from us. Now we're up 4.5 tenths, nearly half a second, as qualifying has been told to be complete twice now, which is interesting. Now we're up 4.5. We are nearly. We've improved off that corner as well, so we're going to be up 4.4 tenths by the end of this. 4.37. So that should hopefully get us into Q2. Yes, it does. There we go. Look at us. Up into Q2, P16. That's what you love to see. Let's get some more of that good driver license XP or whatever it is. And now we look down, and Mick Schumacher has out-qualified both the Williams, which is perfect. So now we're going to look. Unfortunately, we can't qualify in Q2 because, look, as I'm showing you here, we've used all our soft tyres, which is unfortunate. And even with the mediums, we'll still be slower. So we're just going to have to skip through practice 2 here. Practice 2, qualifying 2, which is unfortunate, as I just speed up the time in post-production there. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for qualifying. We've qualified in 16th place, so the same as we qualified last time, except last time, you know, 2 grid penalties. Whew. Well, that was better than I expected, I'm not going to lie.
The stage is set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. A Ferrari stronghold in years gone by, but will they be able to add to their record today? We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Now, I want to talk to you about Valtteri Bottas. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Albon, Sainz, Ricciardo, Norris and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Perez, Pierre Gasly and Giovinazzi, Fiat, Cox, Romain Grosjean and Kimi Raikkonen, Magnussen, Schumacher, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Alright, here we are on the grid here. So I did mess up my recording and forgot to record my point of view in the race, so you only get to see the external view, which luckily I remembered there was a replay mode, otherwise this episode would have been absolutely screwed. And also you heard I left my microphone on during that, and you could hear me yawning. I was quite tired during this, so my performance wasn't on point, but we should be all good. We should be all good here, as I'm making sure I've got enough fuel to run mixture for a long time. As we come to 5 red lights of the Bahrain GP, race number 2 here, and the lights are out, and away we go. That's the famous Crofty line there. I was so happy to hear on the Austrian Grand Prix. And now, look, we're looking, there's a lot of action going on now, and we're going to have a massive look down the inside, going to massively dive here, and we're going to actually hit the side of Ocon, I believe that is. And now we're up the inside, and now we're up the inside of Ricciardo, I believe, and this has been a very good start from us there. You'll see some of my dodgy camera skills in the replay settings. Hopefully I'll get better at it. And we sent a massive dive up the inside of Ocon there, and it was huge, and that is, I believe that is up into P11 there, which is absolutely lovely to see. It might even be P10, you know. I think that might be P10. It's been a while since I recorded it. Like, well, I say a while, it was literally 24 hours ago, so it wasn't that long ago. But Ricciardo is really looking to try and get us here. Ricciardo or Ocon, I'm not really sure. I need to learn their heads. Yeah, no, we are in P11. That one, we're in P11. We've got lots of additional fuel here, which is awesome. and we're looking to hopefully keep it in with that. That is Pierre Gasly up in front of us there, and then Lance Stroll in front of him, and then Lando Norris in front of him. And we're hoping to keep it with them here so we can hopefully get into point-paying positions, which is awesome. I firmly think maybe they should have made P11 a points-paying position because, you know, then it would still be half the grid gets points. But, you know, it's fine, it's fine. We're going to use maximum overtake here. We're going to try and get nice and close to Pierre Gasly to maybe send a dive up, but it looks like we're way too far away to do that. So maybe we're not going to. Maybe we're going to just stick behind him. But no, it looks like we've absolutely sent it from miles back here. Look at that. We've cut him off as well nicely. So now we're up into points-paying positions already in P1. We've gone up 6 positions in just the first lap. That's absolutely awesome racing from us. So it looks like Daniel Ricciardo and all of that are fighting behind us. And now we move on. I believe this is lap 3. I believe it is. We've been just settling into the race here nicely. Lance Stroll is pulling away from us, but we're keeping a nice distance from Ocon, I believe that is. Yeah, Ocon behind us. Or Ricciardo. Oh dear, I need to know their driver's license. But we're just nice and distance. But it looks like Alexander Albon is getting overtaken by the McLarens here, so he must have an issue with his engine or something. As yeah, look, this is now Lando Norris looking to go down the inside, just on the straight of Alexander Albon here. So hopefully we are going to start catching up to Lance Stroll as he's stuck behind Alexander Albon through these corners here, as he won't be able to get past Alexander Albon. I do not think yet. We're now on the back of this 4-man train. It's now a 5-man train, as we are now on the back of it as well. We've got DRS. We're going to try and just keep it as close to Lance Stroll as possible through this sector. Hopefully dirty air won't affect us too much. Hopefully we can follow Lance Stroll through when he goes past Alexander Albon, so Alexander Albon does not hold us up. I don't know why I keep saying his full name. I don't know why I keep saying his full name. I don't know. Just say Albon. But the Red Bull chassis really allowing him to keep ahead of Stroll through the corners here, but the Honda engine just letting him down completely. What a shot. There's a reason why I did not choose Honda as my engine supplier and I chose Mercedes. I did it mainly for the reliability, but also, you know, that extra little performance is always nice. So we're hopefully going to keep it through here. I am struggling with grip. I really need to upgrade the aero side of the car. So I think when we get enough to upgrade our facilities, we will be upgrading the aero facilities. Not the engine, not the chassis, we'll be upgrading the aero because we need more aero updates. But luckily, the chassis updates are going to be coming through either next race, hopefully by next race. Hopefully the major upgrades comes in by next race. That'd be awesome. The car is going to become probably like 5 or 6 kilometers lighter, which will really gain us a lot of speed, which will be awesome. As we're going to have a look down the inside of Alexander Albon here. This is a great shot, but for some reason I've ruined it with my amazing camera skills. But no, we've really gone down the inside. We've cut him off so much that Pierre Gasly there has gone down the inside as well. And now Ricciardo's going to be having a look. Actually, I'm just going to call them Renault. One of the Renaults is having a look. They've all got DRS, but luckily we're hopefully going to pull away from Pierre Gasly, as we are about the same with the AlphaTauris on paper, but that's mainly because of our engine, so they're going to be better than us through the corners, 100%. But hopefully we can keep ahead of them before our pit stop, which is in 2 laps time, I believe. This is lap 4, I believe it is. Lance Stroll is absolutely going to drop kick us though and leave us behind, because Force India are just too good. And now we come, I believe, to the end of lap 4 or lap 5, I believe. Yes, I believe this is at the end of lap 5 here. We're going to lap 6 now, and Pierre Gasly is just going to go down the inside of us. He must have just got a better exit, and he just completely cuts off the switchback move that I was planning on doing, and he's just left us behind. But and I believe he will also get DRS, which is unfortunate. Oh no, neither of us. Oh no, I got DRS though, so he must have overtaken us. So that means I can hopefully keep close enough to keep DRS in, because I believe I'm hitting a lap later than Pierre Gasly, which in hindsight was, I don't know why I did an overcut when I'm already struggling for grip now with the tyres. And I'm pretty sure I was really in a mental fight here. Through these corners, I was really thinking, do I pit, do I not pit? And I decided not to pit. I decided to go with the original team strategy. And it kind of worked, as the game has gone really quiet here. I'm not really sure what's going on here, and so we're just going to ignore it. And yeah, Pierre Gasly has gone into the pits there. So we are going to have to absolutely fly this lap. And there are lots of cars in the pits actually. Blimey. And that is Antonio Giovinazzi behind us now. So hopefully we can keep ahead of the Alfa Romeo as the game really is silent here. Maybe I'll up the volume here so I'll sound like I'm talking about absolute nonsense. But you know, whatever. Hopefully I can pull ahead of Giovinazzi and put in an absolute fly-over lap. But as I said, I was really struggling for grip. Like, it was impossible to grip properly. But hopefully I can deal with it. As we're coming through here, like, I just struggle. Look how slow I'm going through here. And I'm in gear 3 and we still nearly spin the tyres. Use overtake mode just to get that little bit of extra speed that I really dearly need. And we run wide. This lap was a bit of a shocker, to be honest. The use of overtake was almost on point. It was very good, but it just was not working. And we're coming through now, through turn 11, and we run wide here as well. Just going over the curving, it's just not good. It's just not good. We can't catch the inside curve of this one because it will send you into a spin if you keep the power down too much. Now we come down the inside here, through that corner. That corner was a bit better, so we're going to come down the penultimate straight. We're going to go through, I believe this is turn 20 or turn 19. I don't know how many turns there are in Bahrain. I need to learn the tracks a bit more before I post-commentate this. And we're going to come into the pits now. Hopefully we'll come out in front of Alexander Albon? Why am I talking about Albon? Hopefully we'll come in front of Pierre Gasly, but I don't think it's going to be quite... I don't think it's going to quite happen. I think it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one. As our pit crew does an absolute shifty. I'm pretty sure the pit time was 1.8 seconds, can I just say. 1.8 seconds is absolutely nuts for our pit crew. So we look through everyone else who's in the pits, trying to find Pierre Gasly. As you can see him going down there, he is literally, he's just gone past us. He's just going to come out in front of us here. As I really struggle to find him with the camera. Yep, he's just come out in front of us. And us with the cold tyres, we just can't get the grip in through that corner there. We slide out just too much. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to catch him. And he is also out of range for DRS. We did not get DRS of him, which is unfortunate. So he is going to, I think he's going to pull away. But we do have one lap fresher tyres. So maybe towards the end of the race, we will catch him. Who knows? Who knows? We're going to hopefully settle into the race here as Esteban Ocon is behind us. I remember this. Esteban Ocon is behind us and he's 2.5 seconds down the road. So we can't hopefully we can't possibly throw this now. But you never know. It's me. I'm tired. The car struggles for grip. It's only really good for high speed. So we're now going to cut to somewhere further during the race here. Yep. I believe that said lap 11. So we're on lap 11. We're in P9. And hopefully we're not going to mess this up. No, we're on lap 10. Sorry, I'm a melon. We're going into sector 1 here. We're going through the chicanes. Hopefully we don't run wide or anything. Like, we may be struggling for grip a little bit. But hopefully we don't step it out. I've gone into gear 2, which is a big mistake. And we've nearly spun the car, struggling for grip. So now Esteban Ocon is going to be right up our chuff here. And we've also gone wide here. Yep, oh dear me. No kissing the apex as Esteban Ocon kisses the apex almost perfectly. Now he's right behind us. He's going to have DRS on us. Is he going to use Rich Mix to get close enough to get past us? He's going to look down the inside here and he's actually bumped us there. He's bumped us nearly off the pitch. So he is going to, off the pitch, but off the track. So he is going to get this move. But we are close enough to hopefully stick it in and keep in the slipstream and have DRS down the main straight. But we've got to remember Antonio Giovinazzi is behind us. We've got to worry about him as well. We've got to be careful. And we're going to look to hopefully get an absolute flying exit out of this final corner here. Actually, no, that's technically the second to last corner. That's the final corner. And we're going to have DRS. We're going to use overtake. We're going to use Rich Mix. We're going to try and get as close to Esteban Ocon as we can. Weird wobble there. Not really sure what I'm doing. Clearly, like, I don't know, just not going to question it. And we're going to dive it down the inside of Esteban Ocon here. And we're going to squeeze him out. So now Antonio Giovinazzi is going to go down the inside of him. And Giovinazzi has got the move on Ocon there, which is good for us personally. I think that's good for us, as that means the slower car is in front of the faster car. So hopefully we're going to hold each other up as I go wide there. So now I've let Giovinazzi through, but I've cut him off. So he's not going to be able to attack us through there. And I've actually kind of nailed that section there a little bit better than I have every other time. I wouldn't say nailed it. And I've run wide there once again. I ran wide there almost every single time in the race. It was just very, very annoying. Hopefully I don't run wide here, as I do need a good exit Yes, I don't run wide there. I actually get the corner right for once, and I don't spin my rear wheels, which is perfect. So I am going to keep in front of Giovinazzi, even though he does have DRS. We are still going to keep far enough away from him to stop the dive bomb here. We're going to keep in front of him through turn 11 and through turn 12 here, which is perfect. Hopefully through turn 13 I can get a good enough exit. Yes, I can. That is perfect. Nice. Oh no, I've run wide. Of course I have. What a shock. It's me. We have a little bit of rich mix to mess with here. We've got only 3 laps of the race remaining as we are in the P9. So we've got a potential of having 2 points here. So we're going to have, by the end of this, 3 points in total in the standings. So hopefully we can win this, because then we'll be over halfway to our sponsor goal. But Giovinazzi is looking down the inside of us. We're going to keep it in the outside. We're going to look for the switchback there, but we've just decided to keep it around the outside completely. Kind of bit of a corner cut there, but luckily we kept at least 2 of our wheels on the track. So it's going to be 3 wide through this corner here. This is the view of Esteban Ocon, I believe. Oh no, that's Pierre Gasly actually. Esteban Ocon is behind us, and me and Gasly have squeezed out Giovinazzi there, and I've sent it down the inside of Gasly, and he's just lost 3 positions there because of me. He is now behind Ocon and Giovinazzi, and Ricciardo is looking to have a go at him as well, and it's a massive train of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, I believe that is. And Giovinazzi is going to have a look at us, but luckily we're going to keep it ahead of it as he's got DRS. So I've got to remember, I'm the only one without DRS, but I am also the only one in this train with the Mercedes engine. So I have the best engine but no DRS, so I can still keep in front of them. But I do, I believe, have the worst error out of everyone in this train. So I struggle through the corners, but in the straights I'm still managed to pull away from them, which is all good in the hood. So we're going to come through turn 13 once again, and luckily we've still got enough of overtake to use. I've actually managed to use my overtake pretty perfectly, whereas these AI, look, they've got way too much here. They've got 50% of their overtake still, so they've been way too preservative of their overtake. And to cross the line, to go on to lap 13 here, there's 2 laps left. This is the penultimate lap of this race here, and we're in P9 at the moment, so we're looking good. We're looking good. There's a huge train behind us, absolutely massive, as we're really struggling for grip through these corners. And I have realised that once again in this video, I did it last time, my mouse is on screen. Thing is, while I'm racing, I can't do that. That's only the recording software that sees the mouse. It's so annoying. There's nothing I can do about it. So the next time I would make sure to like click right in the top corner of the screen or something. I don't know. But it's looking like we're starting to get a little bit of a gap here between us and Giovinazzi. But once again, I run wide, catch the curbing. So he's going to look to go down our inside of turn 10. But we just cut him off. We're saying, no, no, no. We're closing the door. We have a little bit of a corner cut there. It was a little bit cheeky, but you know what? It was fine. We are just going to use our rich mix and our ERS to just pull away from these guys through turn 12. That's turn 11. What am I talking about? And now we're going through turn 12. We have a decent enough gap from us to Giovinazzi now, so we're looking good to finish in P9 here, as they're coming up to the last 2 corners, turn 14 and turn 15. I've just done the maths to figure it out, done the counting. We're looking very, very, very nice here to come onto the last lap of the race, which is lap number 14. Yes, here we go, down past the grandstands here. We're looking better and better as the race goes on. However, it's looking like Giovinazzi's going to look round our outside here, but we're going to hopefully just cut him off, and we have cut him off. So now we're hopefully going to push him back to Ocon, so he's going to fight, so we can push away. And there we go. Ocon has gone down the inside, which is unfortunate for us, because that means Ocon is now going to try and chase us down through sector 2 here. Hopefully we can, you know, like, not mess up, but we have run a little bit wide. But Ricciardo now is looking down the inside of Giovinazzi. What a race here. It's been massive midfield battle. That's the title right there. I just thought of it. Hopefully we can keep it in P9, which will be amazing. We've had 2 points playing positions in 2 races, which is absolutely nuts for a brand new team. We have nailed the creation of this team, as I've said. It's a nice, quite a balanced team, but we do need to up the aero quite a bit. Not the streamline, not how streamlined we are, but how downforce. We just need more downforces just struggle. And we also need to upgrade our chassis for tyre like drag, so stop drag. But we're coming through turn 11 and turn 12, the last 2 corners of sector 2 on lap 14, going into the final sector of the race. So it's really looking good now. Coming down the penultimate straight, we've got both Renaults behind us looking at us, looking like hawks. I wonder where our teammate's been the whole race. I wonder if he's been fighting Williams. Maybe I do need to turn up the difficulty of this. If you want me to turn up the difficulty, please let me know in the comments. I might need to turn it up to 105 maybe. But I think for this season, we're going to keep at level 100 as we cross the line in P9. That was absolutely beautiful, and we get driver of the day as well for holding off all of those cars as we did climb 7 positions. Wow, what a race from us.
Smiling faces on the pit wall after a superb win here at Sakir. And rightly so. What a brilliant effort from the whole team. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
And there you see Bottas winning once again, and it is a 1-2 for Mercedes there. And so Bottas is running away with it. He's won two of the 2 races so far. So currently he's looking to win every single race for the series. But maybe Hamilton will start taking his crown. Hopefully not for Bottas, but we get our good driver XP. Let's listen to what Crofty has to say about that.
So, let's review the driver's standings. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Cox. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Blimey, that was loud. I'll turn that down for you guys.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. You were cutting your way through the field during the race.
So we want to try and complement the aero here. So I'm pretty sure that it didn't look like anyone else has much grip as we had. That's going to complement the aero. Yes, that's good. That's good.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Yeah, we're going to say I couldn't do this without a great team behind me. We want to keep the team like happy, and yeah, we just want to keep the team happy. Don't care about our claim.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
It wasn't the cleanest race, but none of us want to back down, and these things happen, so that's what we're going to choose here. It doesn't affect us at all, so that's good.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you very much. And we're going to get loads of XP for us there, as we absolutely nailed that. Our teammate must have been absolutely nowhere. And our team level of acclaim goes up to level 3, which is great. We're coming to the end of this episode here. We get our 104k bonus, as I did do all of the practice programs. I'm gonna have to thank you all very much for watching. Next episode is in 2 days. Take care and peace.